Wilhelm Löhe, pastor, visionary, forward thinker, founder of Diakonie Neuendettelsau in 1854. This Protestant charitable organization with its 190 facilities is Bavaria's largest social welfare provider. Every year, 70,000 people are cared for, mentored, instructed and treated. The staff of 4 church-based hospitals care for their patients' well-being every day, always respecting human dignity in the midst of all technical advances. The deaconry offers residence and employment to about 2,000 people with mental disabilities. About 2,500 people live in its facilities for senior citizens. More than 4,000 students attend the 39 schools of Diakonie Neuendettelsau. With 6,600 employees, Neuendettelsau also counts as one of the region's biggest employers. Christianity, professionalism and economic efficiency. The activities of Diakonie Neuendettelsau rest on these 3 pillars. They guarantee reliability and stability. Christianity defines the diaconal aspect of our work, to perceive the likeness of God in the human being. Suffer little children come to me and forbid them not, Jesus said to his disciples. In its daycare centers, nurseries and preschool facilities, the Diakonie Neuendettelsau cares for a total of 700 infants.
The open kindergarten concept is our philosophy. We take care of and educate children with or without disabilities from the age of 6 months until they enter school. Our goal is to make them independent and confident.
All daycare centers, schools and facilities for young people are centers for activities and learning, with a focus on the needs and interests of children and adolescents. The education of young people, as in Löhe's time, is a critical part of the work of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau, a task that goes above and beyond the mere transfer of knowledge.
Christian values matter a great deal in our daily school routine. We do, of course, endeavour to convey the values and standards of the Christian faith to our students, and also to set an example thereof, for we are, after all, a school with a heart.
Educational opportunities range from schools for children with special needs to junior and senior high schools, sixth form colleges, vocational training colleges and further education colleges. Here, the daily school routine always includes a social dimension. In sports, for instance, people with or without disabilities are taught together.
If students persevere for these 2 years, they receive a certificate in Special Olympics. This means they have to assume responsibility for themselves. They have to help care for the disabled, pack equipment, ensure that sports gear is complete, and share responsibility for a cooperative communal life.
Choosing a career in social work also entails bearing responsibility. The vocational training colleges of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau strongly interconnect theory and practical experience. Its social facilities offer numerous work placements, for instance in senior citizens' homes, facilities for people with disabilities, or hospitals and clinics. Training courses that young people can choose as a career at the Diakonie Neuendettelsau include nursing, geriatric care, early childhood education, social work or dietetics.
Our students here learn to become dietitians. Later on they will work in hospitals and rehabilitation centres. They will then attend to patients with metabolic disorders, help them cook, give them advice and help them develop self-help skills so they can learn to live a normal life later at home.
The extensive library and the central archive are also part of the lively school routine, each and every day.
At Lure 23, we have our archive and our library under one roof. That makes working here very attractive. Students come to look for material and literature for their studies, and researchers too come to use our archive, the well of our historic sources, to sift through and analyse them for their projects. There is a wide variety as the range of subjects is extensive.
Faced with an aging society, for many people the greatest wish nowadays is security and independence in old age. The services offered and provided by the Diakonie are tailored to the individual needs of senior citizens.
Well, for me, the dignity of the patient has top priority. It's very important that every patient is recognised as an individual and treated accordingly.
Home care is part of successful healthcare models. Senior citizens live at home in their familiar environment. Support workers come to their home.
So, der ist wunderbar. Die Armen, ne? Die Armen. Also, Frau Posch, dann wünsche ich Ihnen einen sehr schönen Abend. Viel Spaß beim Fernsehen.
In addition to our home care service, the Diakonie Neuendettelsau offers the elderly a wide range of services for a dignified life. One example is the Kompetenzzentrum Demenz, Centre for those suffering from dementia in Nuremberg, for instance. It belongs to the most innovative facilities of its kind. Not only people with dementia are cared for here, but it also serves as a counselling centre for affected relatives. The family atmosphere in manageable resident groups provides stability and security for its residents. Nursing and care are guided by the Christian image of humanity, not only here, but in all our facilities for the care of the elderly.
We try to live and give what constitutes Christian values, not only among colleagues and superiors, but primarily towards our residents. This is the respect, the kindness and politeness one fundamentally expects. But with us here it's not artificial, it comes from the heart. It cannot be feigned, and our residents respond and tell us, "You're all so kind and helpful." For us that's a wonderful compliment.
A self-directed and dignified life in old age is made possible by the residential facilities of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau. This includes a wide range of cultural programs and activities. In addition, staff pays special attention to a caring relationship on a personal level, based on the Christian faith. All facilities are equipped with a chapel or oratory. A vibrant social and religious life takes place at all sites. In our senior citizens' homes, staff and chaplains minister to and comfort their residents with God's word and caring devotion.
Der wichtigste Psalm im Leben eines Christen ist nach meiner Erfahrung der Psalm vom guten Hirten.
And at times, they just have to be ready to listen.
Der Herr ist mein Hirte, geheiligt werde dein Name. Dein Reich komme, dein Wille geschehen, wie im Himmel so. Es segne und behüte euch der allmächtige und barmherzige Gott, der Vater, der Sohn und der Heilige Geist.
The highest possible degree of participation, self-direction and normality characterize what is offered in terms of residential and living conditions. Presently, about 2,000 people with disabilities live in the facilities of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau. Each resident should feel safe and secure here. Our residential facilities are designed to meet different levels of care. Equipment is functional and adapted to the needs of the disabled. Abundant space is provided for personal development and privacy. Based on the requirements and capabilities, residents are able to choose between single apartments, flats, residential groups, or communities. All residents may individually furnish and design their own personal space. The sheltered workshops of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau presently provide more than 1,100 employment opportunities and function as occupational integration and rehabilitation facilities. Their central task is to maintain, develop and increase performance and earning capabilities of people with disabilities through providing them with proper job training and employment. As diverse as people themselves, so diverse are the tasks they can undertake in the workshops. They range from artistic handicraft, wood and metalwork, to assembly for industrial production. Customers and contractors appreciate quality and reliability, and people with disabilities rightfully take pride in their work.
I like my job very much. Well, there is variety. And I like that we can earn money and afford to buy things.
The service sector offers a variety of jobs that people with a disability can manage to do very well. Prime examples are yard work and landscaping maintenance. Specialized teams work in public areas, private gardens, and also in agriculture. For instance here, the pruning of vine stocks near Ipsheim. People with disabilities are entitled to support and education. Individual skills and requirements have top priority when selecting programs. It is our goal to enable people with disabilities of all ages to participate in the life of the community. Sometimes even small successes are sufficient to bring joy to people with disabilities, as well as to their teachers.
Working for the diaconie really is a lot of fun. First and foremost because there's always such a variety of things to do. You're never bored. And I believe that people like to come to me because I try very hard to make our time together enjoyable. And because I'm a caring person who enjoys working with people.
Feeling alive in our daily routine, that means working together, learning together, but also having fun together and organizing leisure time together. The theatre group Rampenlicht in Bruckberg is just one of the diverse leisure programs offered. Their performances always fill even large theatres. In Feuchtwangen, for example, the actors enchant their audience from the stage of the cloister with The Wizard of Oz, acted and staged beautifully.
Let's see how her bottom turns to Mummy, and then how it turns to me. Then she's successfully passed her second checkup.
Bestanden. Ich habe nichts auszusetzen an der kleinen Maus.
Zeigen Sie mir noch mal den Bauch. Bitte schön.
A new life, a gift from God. Health is a precious gift. The nursing staff and physicians in the hospitals and clinics of the Diakonie Neuendettelsau are committed to the well-being of their patients. Medicine and care are of the highest standard. Despite technical advances, the mandate today is still the same as in Wilhelm Löhe's time: healing the sick while respecting their dignity, according to the mission given to us by Jesus Christ.
We want to provide maximum help to people. This means we take an appropriate amount of time to look after them, to examine them properly, to be able to consult with them and determine what ails them. And then we can select the best possible treatment for a patient from a range of options. This might be an operation, but it doesn't have to be.
Bobo packt seinen Koffer nämlich. Bobo und Mama und Papa möchten nämlich gern verreisen. Sie packen ihre Koffer. Auch Bobo will seinen Koffer hier.
Often, medicine alone is not enough. Patients like little Marlene need more to get well. Mommy by her side. Nursing staff able to empathize with the little patient's soul, and a cheerful environment. Nürnberg's Knopfsche Kinderklinik, steeped in tradition, sets the standard for holistic treatment.
After a while, you feel really secure here. The doctors and nurses are very attentive, very sensitive, very friendly, and always open to anything. And they can tell what you want from your eyes and your facial expression. That's being very foresightful, and therefore I feel very, very much at ease here.
Our clinics cooperate closely with each other, also with other specialists and family doctors, for example in the area of dialysis and radiology, for instance. These cooperations guarantee an optimum utilization of expertise and technology. This ensures a continuous and unbroken chain of highest medical standards. For the Diakonie Neuendettelsau, faith and life means following in the steps of Wilhelm Löhe, offering spirituality, experiencing spirituality. That is why worship services play an important part in daily life. Paraments, intricately designed textiles enhance the dignified frame of the church interior. Part of the facilities of the Diakonie